Hello everyone, we are not doing a little free library video. I'm actually trying something new. I'm going to try a new routine this week. I have the opportunity to spend this week focusing on Booktube as if it's my full-time job. So today is Sunday and I'm going to do this from Sunday through Friday, and I'm starting today. I'm about to go into church, but I wanted to start this video while I do my makeup. Basically, I am in the middle of filming a TBR Madness video, so this is going to be weird trying to film both at the same time, but I'm just going to try to treat this like a full-time job for a week. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this goes, because I haven't really been able to focus a whole bunch on Booktube. I don't want like Booktube to actually be my full-time job. I want to teach but then do Booktube on the side, but I just thought that it would be fun since I have this week ahead to like just pretend that it is my full-time job. So just gonna do that, and it's gonna be a really fun time, I hope. So the difference in doing my makeup here instead of at home and then driving with it on is it's really dark and it looks really unnatural. So I'm gonna try to blend this. Not at all a beauty guru, in case you haven't figured that out. I'm just excited to do this. Later today, I had put a poll on YouTube, and later today I'm gonna look at that poll and see where we're going. I have to do editing for a video today. I need to edit my January TBR. I haven't had Wi-Fi, so that's why no videos have gone up. It's not that I just forgot about you guys, I just haven't been able to get the videos up. So, kind of need Wi-Fi to do that, but I will be doing that later today, hopefully. And then, once I finish that, I will be able to read and film. What was I looking for? Don't know. Couldn't tell you. I have no idea. Concealer. This is quite a start, huh? I'm gonna have to edit this. I'm trying to actually not edit too much of my talking out. Trying to let it be a little bit more natural and not so much effort. Some eyebrow stuff all over my finger. Wouldn't want it to be in its packaging where I need to. People walking by. So what happened was, when I was getting in the car, I dropped my makeup bag on the concrete, and I guess that just, my eyebrow palette just bit the dust. It said it had enough, and apparently that was its final day. I don't know what I'm saying right now. It also was daylight savings time last night, so I got 1 less hour of sleep. However, I went to bed earlier, thank the Lord, and got a normal night's sleep, but I'm still tired, okay? Still tired because when I woke up, it was essentially 5:30. No, it was not. It was essentially 4 because I woke up at 5. I don't know why I said 5:30. Okay. I don't love when I can't like get my eyebrows filled in. That just really bothers me, but it's just not working today, so be it. Anyways. Alright, that's enough intro. I've done my makeup. I've got my notebook and my Bible, and I'm gonna go to church, and I'll talk to you all after. I also will say it's giving Bookmas vibes, and I also am very pleased to report that while I was very stressed during Bookmas about getting in, that has kind of subsided a little bit, because I have been able to start serving again, and I know kind of when the lines really start to form, so I'm not like stressing myself out as much. Still stress myself out, but not as much. Okay, let's go. Alright, it is after church, and I've just been doing some things on my phone in the parking lot while it cleared out. It's actually been like 40 minutes now, but I looked at the poll, and I'm mad at you guys because you said that I should go to a new place, a place I haven't been before. I'm sure it will be a very interesting experience. but I wanted to go to the place that's down the street that I go to every week. It's fine. I'll go explore something new if that's what you really want to see. So let's go. It better be good. Okay, I just got out of there. I read for an hour in the island, and it was... Okay, let's talk about this. They had really good food. My stomach was hurting literally all day, so I wasn't like fully enjoying the experience as much as I could. And also, when I got there, it was so crowded, and the only place to sit was at like a long table, so it was kind of like community style, which normally is fine, except for when I'm trying to read and I can't focus. So I did the best that I could focusing. I read for an hour, and then everything else that you guys saw. I also edited my video. It's currently uploading, so I'm probably gonna miss the upload if it goes up while I'm driving, but maybe it won't. Maybe it'll go up when I get back. I don't know. But I did get a little bit of reading done. Now I'm gonna go find a Starbucks and get an ice water, because you can get those for free, just in case you didn't know. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I gotta drive home, and I need to do my short still, which I read, I don't remember how many pages, but I almost read, I think it was probably like 50. It was close to 70, but it wasn't quite there, so I have a little bit more to read tonight for the short, and then watch my video, and then I can go to sleep. But first Starbucks, then drive, then books, then sleep. Well, that's unfortunate for me, because apparently you can't get water now because it just changed. This is literally the first time I tried it. Whatever, I panicked and I said yes to buying a bottle of water, as if I don't have a bottle of water. I just wanted more water. I should have just gotten a refresher or an energy drink to have some energy. I just wanted something with a straw, but I panicked. So I'm getting another water bottle. Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning, and I am gonna work like it's my 9 to 5 today. It's about 9 o'clock, so it's time for me to get started. Basically, my goal is to focus on my TBR madness today. So I'm definitely going to get started with that, but I also want to get my short done earlier in the day so that I don't forget about it. So I'm going to start with that. I read The Island yesterday, and today we're picking up with the Nanny Diaries. And also I wanted to address the poll. The next option, like the second most voted for, is library vibes, and I'm very excited about that. But our libraries are not open today, so I'm here for today, and then it's perfect because I was planning tomorrow, Tuesday, to go to the library, so that just lines up perfectly, and I will be doing that tomorrow. But for right now, we're just here. So I'm gonna get into an hour of reading The Nanny Diaries. Okay, so little plot twist. I went to get food with my mom, and we were talking for a while, so I need to add 45 minutes to the end of when I was planning to stop working today, so I'll probably read/work on Booktube until 5:45, 6-ish. Gonna get started again here in just a little bit at noon. But yeah, guys, right now it's about 11:50. I'm just going to get back in the reading zone and start back at noon. So yeah, that's just what's going on. Okay, the timer just went off. I haven't quite finished the chapter I'm on. So far it has one whole point. I'm gonna try to finish this chapter, and then I need to calculate how many pages I've read so far today and see if I've read enough for my short or if I need to include Divergent in the short. So I gotta figure that out. But continuing the chapter, counting the pages, and then we'll get into the next book. Also, just a timestamp, it is currently 1 o'clock. Okay, so the count is I read 35 pages in American Ramble, and I read 45 pages in the Nanny Diaries. So that's 80 pages. So I'm gonna go ahead and go make my short, and then I'll get into Divergent. Okay, so since it's about 3 o'clock, I'm kind of getting hungry, and I'm going to take a break and have a snack, and I will get back to this in about 25 minutes with, hold on, I don't want to cover up the camera, these last 2 books. That is everything for today. I got through 5 chapters of that, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't super focused, very tired, but that's everything I'm gonna read today. So then tomorrow I will have 4 books to read for an hour and a half each. Good morning, it is the next day. It's about to be 9:30, so I'm gonna start by doing the first matchup here, and then the second matchup later today at the library. I will start with 45 minutes of Tilly and Technicolor, and then I'll do 45 minutes of The Island, go back to Tilly and Technicolor for 45 minutes, and then finish with 45 minutes of The Island. That's the game plan. It's like 9:30 right now, so I'm gonna get started. That's how I feel. Yay, perfect timing. All right, I'm gonna go eat lunch. Hold on. Gonna go eat lunch, and then I'm gonna get ready for the library. So we'll have a little change of scenery for the rest of the day. So I'll talk to you guys then. By the way, I did forget to tell you guys, since I have read way more than 70 pages, I need to go ahead and make my short before I go. Thing I figured would be an issue. There is currently no parking, and they've got this whole, it didn't used to be this way, they've got this whole side of the building just for staff parking. They have like 3 staff, but just for staff parking, like 10 spots. Make it make sense. I'm frustrated. And it's hot, and the drive here was extremely unpleasant, and I'm over it. So you guys are catching me in a really fun mood. I am gonna drive around once more and hopefully find a parking spot, and if not, I will find another library or something, or I'll go to Starbucks. I don't know. I don't even care at this point because I don't feel like dealing with the nonsense. Let's try this parking lot. What's frustrating is I need to get there so I can do all of my reading before I have small group tonight. So I have a very specific amount of time, and I don't think I'm gonna have time for the last round, which I don't want to do tonight. I don't know. I'm already like feeling like I know what book is gonna win, but still, I don't want to like chip myself out. Yeah, it's already 3 o'clock, so tell me how I'm supposed to get 3 hours of reading before 5:30. Okay, feeling like a terrible person because I took the last spot that's available. Sorry, car. Didn't put my car in park, so that's great. I'm so stressed. What the heck was that? Anyways, got the last parking spot. Library's behind me. It must be meant to be, which is good, but I guess we'll see what happens. I'm going to go cool off and read and hopefully not have a terrible time because that was so stressful. Hopefully there's a place to sit in there. Like, I'm gonna get here and there's just not gonna, the camera's not over here, the camera's over here. I'm sorry. Hopefully I at least get 3 rounds done. 3 rounds would be an hour and a half plus 45, which is 2 hours, 15 minutes. It's 3 o'clock. Yeah, that's about it. We'll see how this goes. But yay, because the first book that I'm reading is Divergent. Divergent. And I'm very excited. Also, let me just point out, part of the problem here, and I saw this, is people are parking and then they're going to walk. They're parking here and not going to the library. Makes me so mad. Anyways, let's go inside and read. Hopefully I have a spot to sit and it's not loud and stressful. This is why I don't leave the house, just FYI, because trying to get anywhere here is just the most overwhelming thing to me. And that's why I do fun things on Sundays. Anyways, enough rambling. I'm gonna go read now, for real. Okay, I just came out to the car, so just a little recap on what happened there. I did the 45 minutes of Divergent, got all the points for that, was doing the 45 minutes of Little Village of Book Lovers. I then went back to reading Divergent, and I was just gonna like track the points, read for 45 minutes like usual, but then the library got super loud because there was a baby crying, and I guess, I don't know if the parent took the kid out or not. I don't know. They were crying and all these people were talking so loudly, and it's like, it's literally a library. I don't understand. So I left. And now I'm gonna get out of here because someone will probably fight to the death for this parking spot. That's dramatic. But someone will want this parking spot, so I'm gonna head over to the place where we meet for my small group and awkwardly sit in the parking lot there and read Divergent for like 30 minutes before I go in and get some froyo and prep myself for tonight. I also made the mistake of getting on Facebook, which I really don't know why I do anymore because I just get frustrated like every single time. And they say that your social media is, apparently I'm still talking, they say your social media is a reflection of you, but I'm like, how? No. That doesn't make sense. Why am I seeing the things that I'm seeing? Because I don't agree. And it makes me really sad when I see like people, I don't know if I want to go into that. I'm gonna go get some froyo after I finish reading Divergent in the other parking lot. But I'm gonna get out of this parking lot first. So let's go. Did I mention it's 75 degrees? And I'm in long sleeves. Alright, gonna read for 30 minutes or as long as I can stand it before I need to go inside to some air conditioning. It's just the fact that it's warm out, so people are here and it's gonna be more crowded. And yeah. I'm gonna go inside because it's so hot. I feel gross. Definitely don't need my sweatshirt. But I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna bring my backpack with me, so I could technically keep reading, but I do need to prepare for tonight. So me and everything I own are gonna go get some froyo. And I'll talk to you guys maybe later, probably tomorrow. Alright guys, it is the next day. It's like 10 o'clock and I'm super tired because I could not fall asleep till like midnight last night and didn't get up till like 9:30, so that's crazy. Anyways, today is the championship round, which means that I get to focus on these two books today. We're gonna get started with an hour of Tilly and Technicolor, and then we'll do an hour of Divergent, probably take a break after that, and then do another hour for each. So that's the plan. By the way, I don't know if I said this, but in the poll, the two options remaining, or the two lowest options voted for, were At Home and My Favorite Coffee Shop, which, first of all, that's offensive. Why are you guys against My Favorite Coffee Shop? And second of all, sorry, I just really want to go there. And second of all, I don't remember what the second of all thing was, actually. So basically, I just decided today we're doing the At Home option, even though I'm not actually at home. I'm still at my grandma's, but it's close to at home. I'm in my pajamas, so we're going with that. And then my thought is then tomorrow to go to My Favorite Coffee Shop because I want to go there. And then I don't know what I'm going to do on Friday. I'll probably just like do whatever I want. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that's why I am here today, not out gallivanting, finding a new filming location. Okay, I finished the chapter. It's exactly 12:30, so I'm gonna go eat something, even though I just ate like 3 hours ago. I'm gonna go eat something. Kind of want popcorn, actually. That's not really lunch, but it sounds good. So I think that might be what I do. And then I will get back to the other 2 rounds of reading, probably in about an hour. Okay, and it's about an hour later. I'm gonna put my sweatshirt on because I'm cold. And we're gonna get back into some reading for the last hour of Tilly and then the final hour of Divergent. I think I'm gonna cut that out, but I am gonna start off by finishing Divergent because this is the one that is just most interesting to me, and then I'll pick up with finishing Tilly and Technicolor. But I have about 2 hours left of my work day with Booktube, so I'm gonna read for 2 hours. And I also need to make my short, so I'll probably do that like right after I finish this clip. But I'm gonna focus on reading this book today, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So that's what's happening. Let's get into it. All right, my short's done, so I came in the kitchen so I can eat a snack while I continue reading. And also I forgot the camera's over here, not over here. So, sorry. Also, really not great lighting because the window is over here. Whatever, I'm eating a snack. Pretzels, they're probably getting stale because they've been in this bag for a while. Okay, I've got a ways to go, but it is a little bit after 6, which means that as part of my Booktube, as if it's my full-time job video filming for today is over, so I'm gonna close the book at this point and I'll pick it up tomorrow. But dang, I'm very curious to see like where we're going from here. Okay, I'm sitting here. I've been doing stuff on my phone that I was really hoping to finish, and it's just taking longer than I thought. I want to go to the coffee shop today. I just have an issue because I've got this like online virtual class thing for like my small group leading. We have to do these like trainings, so I have to do that today, and the options are to do it at 2 or do it at 7, and my fear is that if I leave it off till 7, I'll forget about it. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna need to like take time at 2, or if I just go to the coffee shop and edit and do all that, make sure that it's done, and then get on the class at 7. I don't know. Uncertain. I'll decide. But I just wanted to let you know the dilemma that I'm currently facing. So, well, one of the dilemmas. There's always a few. Anyway, I'm gonna go get ready, and I guess I'll talk to you at the coffee shop. All right, I'm ready to go, and I think I'm gonna edit my video, and then if I have extra time, I'll read, and then hopefully do the class thing at 7. But that could change. I don't know. That's my plan right now, because I need to edit this video. Well, I don't need to, but I want to, so that it's not just like hanging over my head for a week. Anyways, I'm gonna probably edit and then have some reading time, and I also need to go to the bank, so I have money to get the coffee, so let's go do that. Also, can we point out that the full-time hours aren't really looking too great since it's 10:30 at this point. I'm doing the best I can. Not really, because the best I could do would be a whole lot better than this. Anyways, working with what I have. Okay. Moving right along. Also, it's cold, and I didn't realize that it was cold today because it's been warm, and I'm not thrilled. Part of me wants to go layer up more. Brr. I hate being cold. I finished both Divergent and Tilly in Technicolor. I finished them both. I did the faction quiz, and I got Candor, which is very confirming because at the beginning of Divergent, I was like, I would definitely pick like Erudite, or however you say that. I don't know, I'll find out in the movie. But like, obviously, as things go on, I was like, actually no, which is such an interesting thing to like see the reality of the factions versus how they seemed at the beginning. And it just kind of like showed me like you never really know what's behind closed doors until you're like behind those doors, you know what I mean? And so I just found that very, very interesting. Enough fangirling, because my TBR Madness video just went out, so I'm gonna watch that, make sure it's not like corrupted or messed up or anything. It's like an hour long, so I hope you guys enjoy an hour of just me. And then I have a meeting thing that I talked to you guys about at 7, and hopefully everything will go well with that. But I'm gonna head back so that I can get ready for that and have my notebook and stuff. So, gotta go, but I did want to like let you know. Oh, okay. So, what's funny is the class meeting, it was more like a class, it was like talking all about it's all words. Clearly I needed this. It's called Handling Difficult Conversations, but it was talking all about like speaking the truth in love from Ephesians. And there was a part where he was like comparing, are you a truth person or are you a love person, where you care more about people's feelings and like how it's gonna affect them. And I'm like, that's usually me, because I think that's why I would choose Candor, going back to Divergent, because apparently we're still having this conversation. I think that's why I would choose candor, because it's what I wish I was good at. Like, I really would value that, to just like know that I can say what I'm really thinking and other people are going to do the same. I think that there's just something very like soothing about that, because usually it's like I'll want to say something, but I'm so like almost hyper aware of how it's going to make people feel, or like, is it going to make them sad or upset or like not want to be there or whatever? Is it going to ruin everything? Like, I don't know. That's why I like candor. But I feel like my test results would probably be abnegation. Or maybe it would be amity. Maybe that's why I don't like that one. Maybe that's why that one like bores me. Like, the idea of it bores me. I don't know. This is so deep. And this is what I really enjoy about Divergent, is it's not that unrealistic. Like, I know it's a dystopian, but I think that's what I love about dystopian books, is it's not that far-fetched. Like, this sounds unrealistic, but it could easily happen. You know, like, it could totally be real. I'm just saying. Anyways, that's all that I got on here to talk about. I just thought it was very interesting that I did the faction quiz earlier today, and then we were talking about like the difference between just being 100% truthful without love versus 100% love without truth, and learning about balancing the two and how to do that effectively. Got a lot to think about and practice. This is one thing I'm trying to do more of. I need to do more of. Is just practically applying information instead of just collecting it all. I don't know why I just did that, but I need to actually apply the information instead of having a notebook full of stuff that I've just written down. Have a notebook full of stuff that I'm working on. You know what I mean? And I love something that he said at the beginning, is the Bible is like our guide to living wholly. And he said it like whole, like as in you're whole instead of like half or fractured or whatever. And I thought that it was interesting because holy and holy are like, it's not antonyms. What's it when two words sound the same but are spelled differently? That's not antonyms, it's something else. As an aspiring ELA teacher, I should really know. I should remember that. I'm gonna go look that up. But anyways, I just thought that was interesting. So I will be reviewing all of that, and that'll be fun. But now I'm getting a bunch of text messages, so I'm gonna go answer all the people who are sending me messages, because apparently we're gonna all talk about it. So okay guys, it's actually about 11:40 on Friday, and I was watching like a live stream. I've been doing other stuff, and I have not been doing Booktube. Now, that's kind of okay today because I did a half day on Sunday, and technically I only need to do a half day today, but I'd like to do a little bit more than half. The only thing is like deciding what to read. Kind of struggling to focus today, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like the fact that it's Friday and it's the last day of this video has me just kind of like, eh. Which kind of defeats the purpose of like treating it like a full-time job, because you wouldn't do that on the last day of work. This is the current setup. My book over here and me on my phone. I do plan to read at least 3 more hours because I read for like an hour. So I've got 3 more for it to be truly full-time. I'm just not doing it all at once, and I'm just gonna have to be okay with that because I'm not trying to wear myself out. Okay, that didn't work either. It's now like 10:30 and I'm gonna get back to reading because I need to finish for the short. I didn't end up reading 3 more hours, so technically not full-time hours, but I still worked on Booktube all week for 5 days. So anyways, looking a mess because I need to wash my hair.